Have you ever wondered why, despite their immense wealth, some of the richest people in the world quietly sidestep certain costs that the rest of us pay without a second thought, almost as if they know an invisible rulebook the rest of society has never been allowed to read? It's not about being stingy. It's about understanding that there are expenses that drain more than just money. They rob you of time, energy, leverage, and long-term security. If you think the wealthy avoid small grocery discounts or penny-pinching coupon habits, you're looking in the wrong place. The truth is, they refuse to pay in ways that have nothing to do with cash and everything to do with control. First, they refuse to pay the cost of short-term thinking. While most people spend their mental capital on immediate gratification, they see every quick reward as a tax on their future freedom. When the average person buys convenience over quality, the rich see it as paying interest on a loan they never took out. Second, they refuse to pay the cost of overexposure. Whether it's broadcasting every purchase, posting every win, or joining every meeting, they know that attention is a currency, and overspending it invites competitors, critics, and distractions into their financial strategy. They don't pay for unnecessary social approval because they understand it's the most expensive habit in the modern world. Third, they refuse to pay the cost of reactive decision-making. Where most people jump at opportunities or crises without preparation, the wealthy quietly build buffers of time, options, and relationships, so they never make a move under duress. They've learned that every rushed choice comes with an invisible surcharge of regret. Fourth, they refuse to pay the cost of status maintenance in the way others do. While some think wealth means luxury cars, sprawling mansions, and exotic vacations, the truly wise rich know that high-profile lifestyles create an ongoing bill of expectations, security risks, and energy drains. Instead, they buy privacy, anonymity, and the ability to move without a parade of obligations following them. Fifth, they refuse to pay the cost of wasted negotiation potential. Every contract, purchase, or partnership is a chance to trade not just money, but terms that bend the game in their favor, terms that compound advantages over decades. Sixth, they refuse to pay the cost of unmanaged risk. They don't wing it with insurance, legal structures, or asset protection. They invest upfront in layers of safeguards because they know every crisis avoided is a debt they'll never have to repay. Seventh, they refuse to pay the cost of being uninformed. They treat ignorance as the heaviest bill you can get handed in life, so they invest heavily in advisors, data, and scenario planning, because every piece of missing information could cost millions later. Finally, they refuse to pay the cost of depending on one source, of income, of opportunity, or of influence. They spread their bets across industries, geographies, and even generation, because they understand that relying on a single stream is like paying rent for the rest of your life instead of owning the building. And here's the twist. These costs aren't even visible on a bank statement, which is why the average person never notices they're paying them every single day. The wealthy don't just protect their money, they protect their decision-making environment, their time horizons, and their independence, because they know that once you've paid in those currencies, no refund exists. The irony? Most of these costs can be avoided without having millions in the bank, but only if you start thinking like the people who already do. So the next time you imagine the rich living in endless luxury, remember, their real advantage isn't in what they buy, It's in what they refuse to pay.